Okay. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down. At the 21-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant. 6-6, pull it high. He's charging. Go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Bravo.
2nd and 11. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check, crunch. Check three.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes it to Henry. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 9 now. He dumps it off for Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Let's go, D.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And I think the ball's out. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the pass.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. These two teams all tied after one. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And some strong running. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert 3.
Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. And we were down in the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. And you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it with Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Switch, switch.
Hey, exit. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He's able to find Wallace. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. This time, Jackson will throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loose.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Jam. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And caught by Henry. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll throw now on the final play. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's the second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Lead grip, lead grip.
They're going to look to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
57, 6-6, pull it high.
It's shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
You're out.
Check 49, check 49. Hey, watch it. Pick that.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Slam. Watch safety creeping.
Hit it.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Topper! Hey, wahoo!
57 to Mike.
Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Hightower able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Ready.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Mike 57.
They'll set up the throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Ready.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Switch. Begin.
On the ball.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Flushed out right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown of the new season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down and inches. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Good job.
A 24-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now in desperation, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Let's go, defenses. Get out the field.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Let's go. Let's do it.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.